Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello students, welcome to First PUC Business Studies online classes. Students, in the previous class we have discussed about the insurance, and then we have studied about general principles I have to take today, isn't it? Functions of insurance we have studied, right? Functions of insurance. And there we have studied that is providing certainty, then protection, risk sharing, assist in capital formation. There were 4 points, already discussed about those points. Maybe a question for 4 marks. If they ask for 4 marks, they may ask such questions where there are 4 points, isn't it? Such questions they will select mostly. Then this year's blueprint has not yet come. We never know from which chapter how many marks, how much marks, how many questions will be asked. That is not known. When it comes, we will inform you. Till then, you have to study the entire chapter. You should not take anything as option. Remember, friends, because syllabus is very limited now. 3-4 chapters have been removed. You know it very well. It is already informed to you, right? So let us move on to the next concept, that is general principles of insurance. General principles of insurance. Very, very important from examination point of view. In most of the question papers, you will find this question. Old question paper, if you refer, this will be asked for 8 marks, friends. General principles of insurance. See, general principles in the sense, these principles are mostly applicable to all types of insurance, but there are some exceptions. Some points may not be there for some type of insurance, like there are 3 types of insurance. We will take up that part later after studying this. But this is in general, in all types of insurances, there will be some points, general points will be there, principles will be there. So we will study it in detail now. First one is utmost good faith. Utmost good faith. Utmost good faith. That is, there is one word for this, that is uberi fidei. UBERRIMAE. Uberi fidei. FIDIE. Uberi fidei. EI, sorry. DEI. Uberi fidei. UBERRIMAE. Fidei. FIDEI. Very simple, friends. Before taking up this point, let me remind you once again, whenever I use such words, you should make sure that the meaning of that word is this. Okay, I'll repeat it. Suppose I'll start with illustration here. Mr. A, Life Insurance Corporation of India, LIC, took out a policy, isn't it? Has purchased one policy from LIC of India. Mr. A has purchased a policy from LIC of India. Now, Mr. A, who has purchased the policy from insurance company, will be the insured, and LIC company which has agreed to undertake the risk of Mr. A, or the LIC will become the insurer. the person who has agreed to compensate for unforeseen contingencies or after happening of some event, isn't it, mishap, then the company will undertake to compensate the insured. So here the person who purchased the insurance policy will become the insured, and the insurance company which has issued policy or the insurance company which has undertook to compensate for any loss due to any mishap will be the insurer. So remember, I will use these terms till the end of this chapter, insured and insurer. You should make sure that insurer means the company and insured means the person who took an insurance policy from the insurance company. Clear? Yes. Then the agreement between these people is called the contract of insurance. Contract of insurance, right? Yes. Then the document which is given by the insurance company to the insured as a proof that the life of Mr. A is insured or property of Mr. A is insured, that document which is given is called insurance policy or bond. Remember, okay? Insurance policy or bond, B-O-N-D. Yes. Now, let us move on to the first principle of insurance, general principle of insurance, utmost good faith. Here, both the parties to the contract of insurance, both the parties means who are those parties? That is insurer and the insured. Insurer, the company; insured, the person who took out an insurance policy from the company, right? Both of them must disclose all the material facts to each other. There should not be any concealment of facts, or both the parties should not hide any, that is, a material fact related to the contract of insurance. Suppose Mr. A has purchased an insurance policy from Life Insurance Corporation of India or any other policy from any other company for that matter, maybe Bajaj Allianz, isn't it, or Tata AIG, isn't it, insurance, any insurance for that matter. Then Mr. A must disclose all the material facts to the Life Insurance Corporation or Bajaj Allianz or whatever the name you call. Okay? What do you mean by material facts? Material facts means, suppose the property of Mr. A is insured here with the insurance company. Then Mr. A has to disclose all the facts related to the property. Suppose insurance is taken on the house of Mr. A, then Mr. A must disclose all the documents related to the property, whether he is the legal owner or whether he has taken that property on rental basis or how it belongs to him. Those documents, when the company asks for those documents, Mr. A must submit all those documents to the company. He has to explain everything about the material fact or the property that is insured, for which the LIC has agreed to compensate. Okay. So here Mr. A knows better. Why it is? Because Mr. A knows better about the property rather than anyone else. Suppose I have a house. I know that how did I purchase that house, isn't it? And what are the documents that are there related to the house, and how myself is the legal owner of that house. All those documents remains with me, not with anyone else. So I will have more material facts that is related to the property insured. So Mr. A has disclosed all the material facts to the Life Insurance Corporation, right? Yes. Then LIC, while issuing insurance policy or selling insurance policy to Mr. A, the company has to disclose all the material facts related to the contract of insurance. How much Mr. A will get in case of any mishap, isn't it? Or how much money will be paid as compensation if partial, that is a damage happens to the property, isn't it? ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಆದರೆ, ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಮನೆ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಯಾರು, ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಎ ಎಲ್ ಐ ಸಿ ಹತ್ರ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ ಐ ಸಿಗೆ ಎ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ ಆ ದಾಖಲೆಗಳು ಏನೇನಿದೆ, ಆ ಮನೆ ಅವನೇ ಓನರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥ ಪ್ರೂಫ್, ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಅವನು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಆ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಡೀಡ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಸೇಲ್ ಡೀಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನೇನು ಕೇಳ್ತದೆ ಎಲ್ ಐ ಸಿ, ಆ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಮನೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಲೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾನ, ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಲೀಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅವನು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಎಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಒಂದು. ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗೆ ಎಲ್ ಐ ಸಿ ಕಂಪನಿ ಏನಿದೆ, ಅದು ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡುವಾಗ ಎಗೆ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಆದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಣ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಆದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಣ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜೇ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಆದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಣ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, isn't it? Suppose Mr. A took out an insurance policy on his life, then it will be life insurance. The earlier whatever I told regarding the house, it is not life insurance, right? It is general insurance. We call it as general insurance. It is not life insurance. Life insurance is something different from the house or any property for that matter, right? That is maybe fire insurance. You may take out fire insurance on the house. House gets damaged, then how much compensation will be paid? But in case of life insurance, it is totally different. I mean, in case of life insurance, it is a contract of guarantee. It is not contract of indemnity, remember. So we call life insurance as life assurance rather than insurance. Assurance means what? I will explain this point because it will help you later to understand the concept in a better way. What is the difference between assurance and insurance? Yes. Let me take up here the insurance on house or property. Mr. A has purchased a policy covering his house. On his house, he took out an insurance policy from the insurance company, any company for that matter, insurance company for that matter. Okay? Then, if the property gets damaged, let us assume the policy was taken for rupees 1 crore. 1 crore. And property value is also 1 crore. Property value is 1 crore and insurance policy was taken for 1 crore. Listen me carefully. Here, if the property gets damaged, the house completely gets destroyed by fire. One fine morning, fire caught and nothing could be done and the entire house got damaged by fire. Completely lost. Then, in that case, the insurance company will pay 1 crore to Mr. A. 1 crore to Mr. A. Sometimes in general insurance there will be clause, maybe 5% or 10% will be deducted from the total damage, value of total damage. Something depending upon the agreement, that is a clause in the insurance policy. If it is insured for 1 crore, the company has to pay 1 crore or maybe 95 lakh or something like that, depending upon the terms of the contract of insurance. Clear? Yes. So here, if nothing happens, insurance policy was taken for maybe 1 year, because in general insurance, it will not be given for a longer period of time. Like in life insurance, the insurance contract will be maybe for 30 years, whole life, like that. Long term contract will be there in case of life insurance. But in case of general insurance, they will issue it maybe for maximum of 1 year or 2 years, then it will be renewed every year. So premium should be paid for that. Renewal premium should be paid and the policy should be renewed like that. Otherwise, it gets closed. The contract of insurance comes to an end after 1 year. Okay. So here, suppose partial damage happened to the property, that is house, is partially damaged. Partially it is okay, it's in good condition. Now the insurance company will compensate only for the partial damage, that is if it is damaged worth rupees, damage happened to 50 lakh worth property. Half of the house got destroyed. Half of the house is in good condition. So insurance company will pay rupees 50 lakh. Rupees 50 lakh to Mr. A because the entire property is not damaged, friends. Correct? Yes. So this is the case of general insurance. That is property insurance here. House insurance taken on the house. Suppose if it is in case of life insurance. Suppose Mr. A has taken out an insurance policy on his life, assume for rupees 1 crore and term is 10 years. Okay. In this case, what will happen is Mr. A has to pay the premium every year, and the insurance company will compensate Mr. A's family if he expires after 1 or 2 years. If Mr. A is still alive after 10 years, nothing wrong with Mr. A, he is still alive, he is in good condition, his health is very in good condition, then Mr. A will get back whatever amount is paid along with vested bonus. The amount already paid plus bonus will be given to Mr. A. So this is the difference between the contract of insurance, life insurance and general insurance. Understood now the difference between general insurance and life insurance? Here, whether the person alive or not, if he expires, if Mr. A expires, then family will get the compensation. If Mr. A is alive, he will get the amount back. So here there is a guarantee of return. So this is called life insurance contracts are called contract of guarantee, and they are the contracts of, that is general insurance, marine fire, they are the contract of indemnity. Contract of indemnity. Indemnity in the sense to compensate, to get the amount, mishap must happen. The house must get destroyed. The goods must have been lost, isn't it? In that case only the compensation will be paid. Otherwise, whatever amount paid to insurance company will not be returned after the expiry of the term of insurance. Maybe after 1 year or 2 years, depending upon the term of insurance, the amount will not be returned. Clear? So there is a guarantee here, there is no guarantee of return. To get any amount, mishap must happen. Unforeseen contingency must occur. Then only the compensation will be paid for the loss occurred, not the entire amount. In life insurance, entire amount will be paid, isn't it? We cannot say that one part of the person is dead and other part is alive. Such insurance is also there, that is health insurance is there. There you will get, if a part of the body is completely becomes useless, there then insurance will be paid, but depending upon the term of the policy. Okay. So this is about insurance. Let us come to the point here. First point. So here, party to the contract, that is insured and insurer, they should not hide any material facts. They must not hide any material facts. Suppose Mr. A, doctor told you are suffering from cancer. After 2 years, you will not alive. You will die. Immediately, he rushes to insurance company, purchases one insurance policy worth rupees 1 crore without disclosing the material fact that he was suffering from cancer. What happens? Mr. A is hiding the fact, he is concealing the fact, real fact, material fact. That is, his life is insured now, he is purchasing insurance on his life, but his life is not in good condition, his health is not in good condition, right? He is suffering from cancer already. Doctor already has declared after 2 years he will die. But now, what happens here? As Mr. A has concealed the material fact, A has not disclosed the actual condition of his health to insurance company, insurance company can avoid the contract. If anything happens after 2 years and if the insurance company comes to know that Mr. A had cancer and he did not disclose that real fact, then insurance company need not pay the compensation of rupees 1 crore to the family. Remember this, friends. Suppose insurance company did not inform Mr. A that he will get only 50% of the amount insured. Then what happens? Insurance company must pay 100% compensation to Mr. A if this is not disclosed properly. So, both the parties to the contract, that is insured and the insurer, must disclose the material facts or real facts to each other. Then only contract of insurance will work. Clear? If one of the parties to the contract hides or conceals the real facts or material facts to the contract of insurance, then the other party can avoid the contract, can cancel the contract. So, this is called utmost good faith or Ibermai Fidei. Clear? Understood now? Yes. Now, let us move on to the next principle of insurance, the general principle of insurance, that is insurable interest. Insurable interest. What do you mean by insurable interest? Insurable interest means both the parties to the contract of insurance. Here, in case of insurance contract, the insured means the person who has purchased insurance policy on his life or property, isn't it? He must have insurable interest, monetary interest in the subject matter of insurance. What do you mean by subject matter? Subject matter means if the insurance is taken on the life of Mr. A is subject matter. If the insurance is taken on the property, house of Mr. A, house of Mr. A is the subject matter. If the insurance is taken on the health of Mr. A, then health of Mr. A is the subject matter of insurance. Clear? If the insurance is taken on the goods to be transported, to be sent, to be exported to other country, then goods will be the subject matter of insurance. So, when I refer subject matter on which the compensation will be paid if anything happens, that is called subject matter. Clear? Yes. Here, the insured must have an insurable interest in the subject matter of insurance. Suppose Mr. A took out an insurance policy on his wife, then he must have insurable interest, monetary interest in the life of his wife. After taking out an insurance policy, if Mr. A kills his wife, then do you think it is a contract of insurance? No. Insurance company need not pay any compensation in that case. So, make sure that insurable interest means the monetary interest, that is, if the subject matter remains, then the person will feel good. Like if his wife is there, then she would have helped her, right? She will take care of him during his lifetime. So, he should have monetary interest in her life. Simply because he took out an insurance policy, he should not try to destroy the subject matter. Suppose I took out an insurance policy on my house, I should not set my house on fire on the next day. There is insurance, no problem. I will set my house on fire. Is it possible? No. You have to protect the subject matter, wife or the property or house or whatever the name of you call as a subject matter, isn't it? An ordinary prudence man would have protected under similar circumstances. Andre ಒಬ್ಬ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅವನ ಆಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಆ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ ಆ ಸೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರವೂ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರಬಲ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಇದ್ದದ್ರಿಂದ ನನಗೆ ಕಂಫರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು, ಆ ಮನೆ ಇದ್ದದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು, ನನ್ನನ್ನು ನಾನು ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು, ಮಳೆ ಗಾಳಿ ಬಿಸಿಲು ಎಲ್ಲದರಿಂದ ನಾನು ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು, ಅದರಿಂದ ನನಗೆ ಲಾಭ ಇದೆ, ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಆ ಮನೆ ಸುಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗದಾಗೆ ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಏನು ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಇದೆ ಆ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯಿಂದಲೇ ಮುಂದುವರಿಬೇಕು. ಹೆಂಡತಿಯ ಲೈಫ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾರನೇ ದಿನ ಕುತ್ತಿಗೆ ಹಿಸ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ನೋ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ the person, the insured must have insurable interest in the subject matter of insurance. He should protect the subject matter with reasonable care and caution. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾದಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ, ಅದರ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಬೇಕಾದ ಎಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ವೈಫ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾದರೆ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲಿಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಸಿಕ್ಕ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಇದೆ, ನನಗೆ ಹಣ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡುವುದಲ್ಲ. We have to take care of that subject matter as an ordinary prudence man would do under similar circumstances. Understood? So that is called insurable interest. I will take up the other principles in the next class. Take down assignment. Who is an insured? Who is an insured? And who is an insurer? Who is an insurer? Write and submit assignment on time. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.